Right, hello, back again, here we go. I've done a couple of things since last time, tidied a couple of things up, and also added that snare fill that I said. If you want me to send it over, or use your own snare, it's up to you. Let me know in the comments. But all it is a basic snare, this pattern, if you want to copy that. Just coming in with that second fill, so listen to it.
E-V-I-L, the devil, I'm the D-E.
Just adds a little bit more, doesn't it? I tidied both the fills up a little tiny bit because they sounded horrible when I listened back to them. So I've a fitting in these four and the slightest fade on the end. I keep calling it a cut on the video, I don't know why. It's a fade, but that's it there, like that. It just sounds better.
D-E-V-I-L, the devil, I'm the D-E.
Same with this one. Slight fade on the end of it. Nothing drastic. I was just doing it quick, and I'd say you tidy it up as you go along, or I always come back to it.
D-E-V-I-L, the devil, I'm the D-E, I'm the D.
Like so. What else? The string, oh yeah. That sounded terrible as well. I'm trying to do it quick for you, so I'm not sitting there fiddling with everything. But let's listen to our string now.
I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V-I, I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V-I, I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V, I'm the D-E-V-I-L, I'm the D-E-V-I-L.
Yeah, so that sounds a bit better. What I've done with this, just go into it dead quick. I put my LFO going through my envelope with serum. You can do that. You can do it with most synths. Just drag it onto there and have the rate going like that. And I've turned the filter on in this instance. I just add it there. See, have a little look at what's going on here.
I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V-I, I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V-I, I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V, I'm the D-E-V-I-L.
It just sounds a lot better when you. It was just a rough one I was showing you there to give you the idea sort of thing. So copy that if you can. Right, let's get into this breakdown. This will be a dead quick on this because I'm going to show you the little dead easy. We're going to use a couple of our downlifters and stuff in here, which I put that pack I sent over to you, the devil pack. Where are we? Yeah, I keep losing this. It's in the wrong folder. First and foremost, because we had that there, I'm going to add these donks, bass player out still. So drag them over like that, and then drag them to the end, because we're going to put a filter on that. Where's that one up there? There we go. I'll put a filter on it so it filters out. You can do this with any filter. All you got to do is automate it. It's dead easy, I'll show you. And I'm going to drag this first part of this vocal here. I want to put it into my chop. I've done a little practice run before and I was chopping it up, but it took forever. So I'm going to use something a bit different, and I'm going to use a plugin for this one. It'll just be a lot quicker to show you, so if you can get your hands on this one, it'll be a bonus. But there's loads out there. Effect ones. This is called Tantra, this one. It's an absolute belt. It's a secret sauce of mine, to be honest. If you're ever stuck with anything, ideally vocals, it's the one to use. For me anyway. You got loads out there, retro colour, all sorts. I'm a big fussed on plugins, to be honest, because they're not going to make your mix better. They will add a little bit of secret sauce with this, like what I'm going to show you now. But all in all, we're saying buy this plugin to make this better. It's bollocks, mate. Seriously, get your own stuff sorted first, then come to that later. A plugin's not going to save a mix, put it that way. Let's have a little look before we do it. I think I want to add a kick in there as well, and maybe a crash. Yeah, so do this as well. Get a kick and a crash of the first bit. And we're going to put a down lifter in with this as well, don't forget. Let's go.
I'm the D-E-V-I-L. I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V-I, I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V-I, I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V, I'm the D-E-V-I-L. I'm the D-E, I'm the D-E-V-I, I'm the D.
Yeah, see, it just sounds like it's repetitive from the other one. Duplicate that one as well, I think, because we've got to have this going louder. So now our tune's going to come in this bit, which I'm also going to filter in. So yeah, let's have a little look. Let's filter this first and foremost. See, what it makes stuff too complicated there because I've got my filter down here in my sends. But what I'll do is, just to make it easy, I'll put up my kick and bass. So grab yourself a filter. I like to use this one, Filter Freak. Sound Toys, one of the Sound Toys bundle, it's great. They're all the Sound Toys stuff, can't go wrong with that. I use their delay as well, and Echo Boy, it's great. So let's have a little look at this now. I've got it in my kick and bass, so it's going to be at this top one here. So I'm going to do, you press A on Ableton, and here's your automation. So I'm going to put Filter Freak there, and I want it coming on here. Just before, because sometimes you can muffle it up. Do you know what? I lit it on there because the bass only comes on there. Let's have a look, and I want it coming off right at the end. So copy that, and you plus it down there, so you've got that one separate, like. And let's go to Filter Freak again, so you had another instance, and I want my frequency of this. Always starts at the top. We grab that there. I'll zoom in. Put a point there, same as that one. Put another one here. Drag it all the way down, not all the way, because it'll go silent. Have a little go 20. See what 20 is like. But you'll know what I mean now, it just sounds a lot better. I'll do it without the vocal in, because that'll muffle it out. So we'll turn that vocal off, turn the automation off. Let's have a little listen.
The D-E-V-I-L.
You see what I mean? And that's going to be in with a couple of your effects, like your down lifter and that. And it's nice for a little breakdown. It's dead easy to do as well. Just giving you rough ideas on what to do. I think I might even put that filter on. Wait, let's have a little listen to what it sounds like. I'm saying this Tanser, let's have a look at this. It's great. Really good plug-in this for vocals. It's all I use it for. It's had something to be vocals. It's got a little bug in it though, because you can hear some white noise in it sometimes and it wrecks your head. But let's see if it comes on. And I'm going to use this one here, Pad 80. So let's have a listen to that again with this in. That's not, so what I'm going to do there as well, I'm going to rob that filter from there, copy it, and paste it into that vocal. Sorry, the vocal chop. That's exactly the same automation as that then. It'll sound the same. Let's have a listen. But you see what I mean with that then? Did you come back on with Tantra? Because it's all effects and stuff like that. It will carry on because that's still on there where the bass and that stops. So drag that out a little bit more there. Like so. Yeah. Now we're going to do now collapse all that. So that was sounding alright to me. I haven't EQ'd nothing or that here, like so. But let's go back to our pack thing. Where's our down lifter? Was it one? Yeah, there we go. We're going to use down lifter one. You have to turn this right down now because that sounded very loud. That to me. You might not be able to hear it on there because it's low for some reason. Take that over. Sorry, there's that white noise thing I was telling you about. I don't know what it is. It's hard everything to turn off, but let's have a look. You don't want that hitting right at the start, so fade that a little bit there. And you always want to fade again at the end. Always do that with your effects and stuff. We want this turn. I wouldn't say this right down to about 20. Let's see what that sounds like. Maybe 25. And now for another little. I didn't even think to do this. I've got to use an uplifter there, but what I'm going to do is going to duplicate that, reverse it by it now. So you got the same sound coming back in, but reversed. Let's have a listen. Might not work, it might, but that's what you've got to do. You've got to play about with stuff, see if it works. Have a go. Yeah, there we go. That'll do me. I thought that worked quite well, to be honest. If not, I'll say I'll go back to a dead short one this, because I'm just getting that. Because now we're going to throw our melody in here. But I just wanted to do the little breakdown for you. There's nothing else really to add to that. So I think I'm going to call it there. Yeah, cheers. See you on the next one.